For nearly 12,000 years, Ethiopia's Haile Gubbi volcano was silent. Empire rose and fell. Border change. Humanity invented agriculture. Electricity light up houses. Smartphone changed the world. Streaming service invaded lives. But Halle Gabby slept on. It's become a part of the landscape, permanent, predictable, and harmless until the morning. It wasn't the morning it woke up. Its start was a grumble, a column of ash shooting almost 14 kilometers into the sky. This was highly Gubbi, waking up after a 12,000 years. It was terrifying for the locals. This was supposed to be a dormant volcano. Now suddenly it was spewing ash. The village close to it was covered in ash. The village, thankfully, there were no casualties. But no one expected this plume of ash and smoke. You see, volcanic ash and smoke is not like ordinary smoke. It does not dissipate politely. In this case, the ash contained teeny shard of volcanic glass, pulverizing rocks, and speak of minerals. Together, the rock rose like a pillar, and then came the James stream. The pearl began to spread from Ethiopia, crossed the Red Sea, then Yemen, then Oman, then Pakistan, and finally North in India. It may not have been obvious. No one woke up to find their cars covered in grey dust. Instead, the arrival was subtle. The kind of phenomenon that only satellites can see, a haze at a very high altitude, and Delhi is already used to bad air. It's have constantly had high AQI for weeks. So by the time this approached Delhi's air was already toxic. The volcano did not have dramatic effect. It was like adding a teaspoon of salt to a sea. But what it did affect were flights high in the sky. This volcano ash is a big problem. Airlines fly through the same altitudes where volcanic ash likes to settle, and this affect the planes. It meant inside engines. It scratches windshield, and it fools the sensors. Volcanic ash also contain toxic gases. They can enter the plane's ventilation system, which can lead to a drop in the cabin air quality and cause uh, re- re- respi- respiratory trouble. So while the people may not have noticed it, the volcano in Ethiopia was a big problem for planes in India. There was a flurry of flight cancellations. Air India cancelled 11 flights. So did Indigo and Air Asia. International carriers were reroute, reroute flights to West Asian destinations were the worst hit. And this is not the first time something like this is happening. It has happened before. In the year 2010, a volcanic erupt in Ireland caused a shutdown in the European airspace. There were unpredicted closures. More than 300 airports were closed. 1 lakh flights were grounded and millions of passengers were affected. In 1989, there was volcanic ash in Alaska. A Boeing plane flew through it. All four engines of the plane failed. They tried to restart it multiple times. Thankfully, they could make the plane land safely. A similar incident took place in 1982. This was in Indonesia. A Boeing plane flew through volcanic ash in Indonesia. Again, all four engines of the aircraft shut down. Again, there were no casualties, but it tells you how such ash can be deadly for planes. What about people? How dangerous is this ash could cloud for you? Well, if you are in North India, rest easy. You are already breathing in the toxic air. It cannot get worse than what you have. Third, the ash cloud is too high. It too it is too dilated to reach the surface and too fast moving to settle. So it won't reach you. Delhi air is already a crisis. The ash came as a visitor. Pollution here is a permanent resident. But this incident is a remember that our world in deeply interconnected in way we fail to imagine. One volcano wake up in Ethiopia and 7,000 kilometers away Delhi cancels flights. That also the new climate reality. Uh, borders don't means much to the sky. For now, the ash is leaving. It is moving towards China. Delhi can go back to its scheduled programming. You don't have to worry about the volcano. Your problem is Delhi air and isn't not getting better. They thank you.